Thank you for tuning in to As It Lays. Today's subject is Cassandra Peterson. Cassandra, thank you for being here.
You're welcome. Anytime.
We'll just get started with the questions.
Okay.
What's the best prank you've ever pulled on someone?
Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Prank. I don't know. I don't know if I'm a really kind of prank type person. I'm trying to think of a prank I've pulled. I don't know. I might have to come back to that one and think for a while.
What, in your opinion, will always be in fashion?
Cleavage on women. I actually thought of a prank. If you want me to go back to that one, or is it too late? Okay. I don't know if you would call it a prank. It was actually a way to keep myself safe, but someone was looking for Elvira, a man, and he was very bizarre, and he was hanging outside my dressing room. This is when I first started, and I took off all my makeup and my wig and came out in regular clothes, and he asked me when Elvira was going to come out, and I said, oh, stay right here, she'll be out in a few minutes, and I took off. So sort of a prank, but more of like a safety issue thing.
What makes you say or think OMG?
Everything. I say OMG all day, and I say awesome. Those are two things I'd really like to quit doing. That should have been my New Year's resolution. I'm like, oh my God, it's awesome. I've got to stop doing that. It's so 21st century. Wait a minute, this is the 21st century. Oh well.
Would you ever work a kissing booth to raise money for charity?
I don't think I would now with all the diseases going around, you know. When I was young, I think I would have done it. I didn't know better. I don't mind kissing people, but, you know, even shaking hands when I do appearances, I always end up getting some horrible cold or flu. So I think kissing would probably, no.
Does practice really make perfect?
I think it does. Yeah, well, I don't know if you're ever perfect, but I think practice at least makes good. I think if you do something over and over, repeat it and repeat it and repeat it, you eventually do get very good at whatever it is that you're doing. So, yeah, maybe not perfect. Change it to practice makes good. Better. Practice makes better. Oh, that sounds really good.
Do you ever talk to yourself?
I talk to myself all the time. I tell people I'm talking to my cat. Yeah, I find myself doing that more as I get older, unfortunately. That's kind of sad. But you can blame it on the cat. I mean, you can't tell people you're talking to your cat, you know, if you have a cat. I don't have a cat. Yes, I do.
Do you have any famous relatives?
I do not have any famous relatives at all. And, well, you know, wait a minute. Okay. If relative by marriage, I have my ex-husband's nephew is a very famous DJ Ammo, and he travels with the Black Eyed Peas. So that's sort of famous, right? A couple things removed, but oh well.
Is there a book that you've read over and over again?
Yes. There's several books I read over and over. Well, Interview with a Vampire was one. I loved that book. It obviously rubbed off on me, made an impression on me. And the other book I've read lately that I love and that I've read 4 times now, counting listening to it on tape, is Stephen King's book on writing. Brilliant book. Get it. It's fantastic.
Have your birthday wishes ever come true?
Oh, I think they all have. Yeah, I think I'm a really good wish maker. When I wish things, they happen. It's weird. Lucky.
How much of life is meant to be?
How much of life is meant to be? Well, I would say all of it. Let's just leave it at that.
How do you feel about snakes?
I love snakes. I've loved snakes since I was a little girl. I had every kind of snake I could catch. Black snake, bull snake, rattlesnake. My dad caught that for me. Garter snakes, of course. And I had a 13-foot-long python more recently. That was my most recent snake. But, so I like them a lot. I don't think it's a good idea, though, for people to get snakes from the wild. I didn't know better. So I would just leave them where they're at and admire them from afar.
Where can you get the best burger in LA?
I know, my favorite burger in LA, and I get the turkey burger, I don't eat a lot of red meat, is Burger Lounge. I like it because it's organic.
What's the craziest thing you've ever done in the name of love?
This interview. No, not really. This wasn't in the name of love. Craziest thing I've ever done in the name of love? Probably get married. That's a crazy thing to do. Don't do it. No, you can do it. It's okay.
Would you rather dance in the moonlight or sing in the rain?
I would rather dance in the moonlight. Yeah, I like nighttime. I like the moon. I've always looked up to it. So definitely dance in the moonlight. With or without clothes. Back in the day.
Do you have any irrational fears?
Irrational fears. Not really. I don't even think I have any rational fears. I'm pretty much not afraid of anything. In general. So, I would say no.
Are you still learning new things about yourself?
Oh, I am definitely learning new things about myself all the time. I just read a book called Hillbilly Elegy, and I think I learned that I may be a hillbilly. Yeah, so it really had an impact on me. It really did. And I really think I might be a hillbilly. You have to read the book to understand.
When you have visitors at home, do you ask them to take their shoes off?
I do. Lately I have been asking them to. I always think, you know, I just do it after my housekeeper comes because I don't want big footprints all over the floor. But then I think about my cat coming and going in and out all day, and God knows what she's bringing in the house, you know. So maybe a waste of time, but I do ask people to.
What does your nail polish color say about you?
Well, today I have none on, but I generally wear black polish because I'm Elvira. Duh. But I've been wearing black polish for like 36 years, so I guess it says about me that I'm Elvira. Can't believe I don't have it on.
Have you ever dated someone that you met online?
I have never dated someone I met online. No. I think it's a good idea. If I was in a dating mood, that's what I'd do. I think it's probably safer than going to a bar and picking up somebody, but I just haven't experienced that. Haven't sort of had to.
What do you want the world to know about Cassandra Peterson?
Maybe that I'm not as dumb as I look. I don't know, or maybe not that. Maybe that I am a very different person from Elvira. People think I'm like Elvira, but I'm really not. It's a character. And all the rest of the stuff that I want everybody to know, I'll save for my autobiography so I can make money.
Well, that's all the time we have for today.
Oh, fantastic.
Thank you so much for being here.
You're welcome.
And thank you for watching. Thank you. Thank you.